it's Michelle from Business Builders. I just wanted to jump on here and talk to you today about the cost of traditional office staff versus the cost of virtual staffing. I know that cost can be a huge thing when it comes to trying to get work done in your business and how that happens, and employees can be such a huge cost. And so I just want to break down that cost and show you how virtual staff can be a really affordable way to get work done in your business. First off, I just wanted to talk about the actual cost of an in-house employee, and it's so much more than just the base salary, which if you're using employees in your business, you know that. It can be such a suck on your resources. You've got their base salary, but you also are paying for payroll taxes and workers' compensation. You have to pay for the office staff and their equipment, so their laptops or their phone systems or any other softwares that they might be using. You're also paying for benefits for these employees. And then also you're investing a lot in training and getting those employees settled. On top of the salary, which for admin support in your business is probably going to cost you somewhere between $40,000 to $60,000 a year just in salary, then you've got all those other costs on top. As far as virtual staff goes, generally you are going to get a base rate and that's going to be it. I would suggest to keep your costs consistent going through a reputable staffing agency. And for purposes of this video, I will explain based on what we do at Business Builders to give you an idea of cost examples. As far as a VA goes, you do not have to pay a lot of those employment. So you're not paying for payroll taxes, you're not paying for benefits for the employee, you're not paying for equipment or space to set those employees up in, and you're also not paying for days off and things like that. You're really only paying for productive hours. The productivity can go up significantly as far as actually how much work is getting done in the time frame that you have for them to work. And a lot of those costs are going to go down because you just don't have to pay a lot of those things you have to pay for a traditional employee. I also want to go through some common questions that people have, because I know that when you hear, so I'm paying my current employee maybe around $60,000 a year for their salary and for all of these benefits and packages. For a full-time virtual agent, you'd be paying closer to $24,000 a year. If you only have part-time needs, it would be lower, between like $12,000 and $13,000 a year. And so it can be such a huge savings from what you're currently paying. But some of the concerns that I hear are, number one, will my virtual staff understand my business? And the answer is, it's going to be really similar to your in-house staff. So it will take a little bit of training, a little bit of introduction, but once they get familiar with your business, they will understand your business, they will be able to interact with your customers well, and they can do just as good of a job working in your business than anyone who is in office. Communication is another big concern that people have. If you're worried about communicating with virtual staff, now there are so many awesome communication tools. You can use things like Slack, but also you can use phone calls, text messages. There are so many online applications. You can do project management tools. You can use shared sheets and documents. And really, communication these days is not an issue with virtual staff. Can I trust someone remote is another big question. Trust is a little bit difficult because it's not someone that you see and know well that's sitting next to you in an office. But absolutely, especially if you're using an agency. At Business Builders, we have secure tools, we have tracking, we have a lot of transparency. If you're worried about that, we can put a lot of things in place to make sure that you feel comfortable and safe. The last concern that often I hear is, what if I don't need full-time help? The good news is you can be really flexible with virtual help. If you need 10 hours a week, can set something up for you. If you need 40 hours a week plus, we can set something up for you. There's so many options when it comes to virtual staff because you have such a gigantic pool of agents to pick from with all kinds of different needs themselves and also different skill sets that might be able to fit into your business. I hope that this is helpful to understand what the cost is and how switching to virtual can really save you a lot of money, or maybe even just supplementing with virtual staff. Maybe you have office admin staff, but they could use some support. Adding a virtual agent is a great way to give your office that kind of support that they could use, and for a great price. So if you're interested in learning more about how a virtual agent might be helpful in your business, please feel free to reach out. I'd love to chat with you. Thanks so much.